It happens all the time. The small pigeon trap. I work in a business that has been inspired. I deal with wild animal issues and taking care of them on people's properties. I have a special blessing called a patriarchal blessing. And in this patriarchal blessing, there's one special thing that's stood out to me a lot in my life. It says something like this, a blessing from my Heavenly Father. It says something like this: you may not have the power to do everything, but I will give you the ability. I will help you accomplish all the desires of your heart. Basically, and I will always have the support from other people or other situations to accomplish what I need to accomplish, even though I may not be able to accomplish it on my own. I will have others that will help me accomplish what I need to accomplish. And it happens all the time. It happens all the time. I think recognizing the blessings of a Father in heaven, that He cares for us, watches out for us. We need to pray, we need to ask, and then we need to recognize the things that fall into place because we act, because they fall into place. He helps us accomplish the things that we otherwise could not do, because we ask for His help and we recognize His help and give thanks to His help for His help. Recently, I wanted to do more work in Wyoming and Idaho. So I started advertising up there. And then I bumped into a guy from a pest control company, Dean's Pest Control, out of Jackson, Wyoming. And he told me that another Bruce was going out of business. And I'm not going to go into everything, but I'm like, whoa. And he wanted to sell his business for a lot of money. So I immediately got off the phone and I immediately called Bruce. Talked to him, and we talked about, hey, you're going to go out of business? Yeah, I'm getting old. I don't want to climb ladders anymore. I'm 67 years old and I'm tired. I want to do some other things. I got other things to do. I says, well, I wouldn't mind buying your business from you, but I can't afford what you're asking. I says, I wouldn't mind offering you this much money for it. So I offered him some money for it. And he says, well, I'll think about it. It was basically his phone number, but anyway, it was a value because of his history of work. So I ended up buying the business from him for twice what I had offered him. He called me back a couple weeks later, maybe a week or 10 days later, and says, hey, yeah, I'll accept this much money for it. So I ended up buying the business. Well, in 2 months, I've almost paid off half the business. And what's interesting is everything just lines up. This business has been inspired from the very beginning. It lines up. I'm able to help people. He had this little old pigeon trap that he had by his trailer. It was a piece of crap, pigeon trap. Just an old, had old wood, it was just kind of old, beat up. He goes, you ought to take that pigeon trap. It's pretty good. I'm like, I don't really want to take it, but okay, I'll take it off your mind. I'll take it off your. He goes, yeah, I've caught a lot of pigeons with that pigeon trap. We talked about it, in the transferring of the business. We talked about it quite a bit. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. I'll take it. Anyway, my very first job one of my very first jobs that I did up there was a pigeon project where I needed a pigeon trap exactly like this pigeon trap. I had to put it above a front porch. I had to put two 2x4s across it. I had to lay it up there, and then I had to open the trap up, and it would only open up. It was within an inch of opening up properly. I had to screw it open so the pigeons would come in and out of it, and then to lift it up and get the products in there. It was absolutely perfect within 1 inch of what I needed for that particular job. It happens every time. But it happens all the time. It has been wonderful to see, to observe how Heavenly Father helps me meet my family's and my business needs and my personal needs.